Alright, good evening everybody. I'm sorry it's taken me so long to do these follow-up videos. I ran into some problems. I needed a 25 over piston and I ordered it. They sent me a 35 over, and so I had to reorder it, and so I've had a lot of problems with parts. And but I finally got it in. I had a few other things going on. I had to buy a welder, put that together, and I had to my air compressor, the DeWalt air compressor, it runs pretty good, but it's a little bit wimpy when it comes to running my bead blaster. So I found me a great big 80-gallon Caterpillar air compressor, and I've been rebuilding it and trying to get it up. So I'm still working on those projects, but the parts came in, so I'm going to try to do that. Like I say, this isn't the best example because this has already been built into a motor, a racing engine before, so a lot of the machining and stuff has been done. So I can't really show you that on this particular motor. But what I'm going to do is other motors come up that has something unique about it that's not shown in this video or this series of videos. I'll do a separate backup video so showing porting and polish it, or if a block's drove a rod through the side of the block and it has to be repaired, I'll show how I do that on a separate video. So there's probably not a lot that I can show you on this one, but I think it'll probably be okay for some things, because I think most people that's going to try to build one are probably going to start with a motor that's been built into a racing engine anyways. I think that's the cheapest route because you get all the other parts with it, you know, the header and stuff like that comes with it when you buy one that way. So that's probably the cheapest route to go anyway. So a lot of this stuff may apply to that. Another problem we have, and I have a lot of complaints from engine builders, they don't really want me to show this information, and some of them do it for a living. That's their sole income, and so I kind of understand. It's not my sole income. I have a regular job. I just do this because I enjoy it. I think there may be exaggerating a little bit. I think most of the people that do this are going to be people that's on a budget and they can't really afford to hire a reputable engine builder to build them a motor anyways. So I don't think they'd be losing that money because they probably wouldn't get it anyway. There may be a few people that just want to learn more about how the motor works, so if they can troubleshoot something at the track if they have an issue. And there may be a few people that want to give it a shot at building, but I mean, you can easily spend $20,000 on tools. So I don't think there's that many people that's going to try it and take up engine building. But at any rate, I understand their argument, so I decided I'm not going to show you, I'm not going to tell you everything the way I plan to. I plan to do it as if you were in kindergarten, so anybody could easily understand what's going on step by step and explain it. But I decided I'm not going to do that. But what I am going to do is I'm going to show you everything. You're going to see it on the video. I'm just not going to explain to you what I'm doing, so you need to pay very, very close attention. Sometimes I'm talking, I'm just rambling, but if we're taking measurements and setting stuff, the stuff that comes out of my mouth is important, and it may be even more important what's not coming out of my mouth. I may not be talking about what a gauge is doing, but if you can see the gauge, if you can figure out what's going on and why, then you'll be okay. And if you can't, you probably shouldn't be building motors anyway. Alright, so anyway, I got my piston, so I already know that it's been machined, and I already have 5,000 pop up, so I don't really need to go through that on this video, but I will do it in another one. But we will. I previously honed the motor very, very close. I think I got another thousands to take off. I knew I was going to go to 25 thousandths over, so I honed it a little bit. But we're going to do a little finish hone here real quick, and then we're going to clean the parts up, and we're going to do some assembly, and I'll talk about some of the things that I've done already off the camera. There's probably other videos out there on how to you know, lap your valves and port and polish. Like I say, I will do a video on that in the future. But anyways, let's get started with the honing process, or what's left of it anyways. Have about 1,000 to take off, and that close. A little bit bigger at the top than it is the bottom, so I'm going to hit the bottom a little bit more. finishing home. That should complete that process. Alright. See if we can get some air. This is blow this sucker off, clean it up a little. Hold your ears up and run the air compressor a minute. Just going to clean it good with soapy water and blow it off good. And I'm going to do that to all the parts before we start assembling. for it to get started. Let me blow this one off. Part here, I didn't do that one. That done. Let's put a little transmission fluid, Marvel Mystery Oil, something like that. It's good about getting the little particles out. We'll wipe it down good with something to get that all that out of there you can. As clean as it was, you can still see all the metal and stuff that was in there. So the soap and water didn't get it all. Alright. Put a little stuff in there. I'm just going to lightly coat this. See if we can get you a better shot here. Tap. I want to go down in there. Got to play with it. Let's see. Never have a tool when I need it. Where is my persuader at? Yes, somebody walked off with it, or I'm blind. I got stuff everywhere. I can't find nothing. I bet it's in here. Well, you know. With a wee bit of I get it to come out. Get it in there. Alright. Put that in there. That's good. Alright. Put a wee bitty down in there. Nope. I'll get the piston in there. I've already, did the gap and everything off camera. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff out there about that, and I'm sure most people probably know how to do that. But I'll do it again in the future on another motor where there's more stuff to be done. I don't have all the fancy tools putting rings in. Sometimes I wish I did. Sometimes they're stubborn. But I cut myself. Did that at work though, not here. I had a band-aid on it. Oil. Band-aid off. Alright, 2 down. Got it. Not working with me today. All right. Woo-wee. That was aggravating there. Alright. Make sure I got a little bit of oil on that. These are new. This is the old rod, but it's new rod bolts. Always put new rod bolts in them when you rebuild one, and new bearings. Always got to have new bearings and new rod bolts. They stretch. I've got fat fingers. It's just difficult. That ain't even. Line it up there. We've got a problem in here. It's done. Look at that. Twisted off a head bolt on a brand new one. It's stretched. That's why you always have to replace them. That was a brand new one, and it stretched until it broke just then. And it wasn't even that tight. It didn't even get to 160 pounds. And I set them high. I tighten them tighter than that and finish tightening. Usually over tighten don't hurt anything. Just don't want it to be under tightened. And we're going to catch all kind of crap getting that